Pessoal, a gente vai estar acompanhando agora nosso representante brasileiro Kaina versus Balloon Boy. E é aqui na Mid-Season Championship, beleza? E os dois são PR2, né? PR2, significa que eles são o Power Ranking 2 da região de cada um, né? Enfim, se você é criador de conteúdo de Brawlhalla, meu querido, seja live, arte, vídeos aqui no YouTube, você pode estar participando da minha org que eu criei para os criadores de conteúdo daqui do Brawlhalla do Brasil, beleza? É só você fazer a sua inscrição no nosso servidor do Discord. Se você tem algum amigo que é criador de conteúdo de Brawlhalla, avisa ele, fala pra ele ir lá entrar pra todo mundo crescer junto, beleza? E se você quiser receber uma aula, é só você se tornar membro aí embaixo, beleza? É nice.
So good that he's probably going, wow, both of these players would be tough to fight against, and kind of finally attacking back here. I think that
E interessante, a gente tá citando, Balloon Boy antigamente vinha de Zariel no 1v1, né? Aí ele começou a puxar uma Diana, começou a puxar um Cross de vez em quando, assim, sabe? E num campeonato ele puxou Mega Man e, cara, deu super certo. E desde então ele veio puxando Mega Man na 1v1, né? No 2v2 ele continua sendo Devil Jin, Zariel e tal. Mas, enfim. E o que acontece, se eu não me engano, eu não lembro qual campeonato que foi, mas teve um campeonato que o Balloon Boy que ou ele eliminou o Kaina, ou ele mandou o Kaina pra bracket eliminatória. E, rapaz, é um jogador de alto escalão aí.
work if you have got a ranged weapon always hitting you with these sidelights. It has been a struggle for Kaina.
Yeah, and that's the Blasters gameplay that I was alluding to earlier when we were kind of talking about Acno and what the kind of Blasters play culture has evolved into now that Sidelight Side Air is true, is you have people mostly going for Sidelight Side Air, and then Balloon Boy is a scientist. He knows exactly when he can get the KO. That's when he goes for the D-Light into the recovery. Now he's swapping over onto the boots, which is what Sandstorm tried to do against Kaina earlier unsuccessfully.
Except Balloon Boy succeeding. Look at him catch every single one of Kaina's landings. It's 4, 5 straight combos in a row.
Oh my gosh!
And it hits him with the neutral stick. Kaina's just getting beat up. Okay, puts out the tornado. Not going to quite do it.
Oh gosh.
Is
Is that going to be enough? Not right away. Looking for the edge guard here. He backs up.
Flame sword for the knockout
Dude,
up top.
That signature, like, never KOs.
It does
feels
look Balloon
like it
Boy's
KOs
playing him.
so late. Grounded down here as well.
Bora lá, segunda partida. Não sei se o Kaina vai continuar com o Teros. Até porque se continuar nesse ritmo, não vai funcionar. Então eu imagino que ele possa tentar um Legend mais flexível.
Out the flat stages here, so leaving Kaina open with only one. This is the closest that you're going to get. Single flat stage. This is Mos Eisley. So here we go into game number 2. Balloon Boy with a very strong showing in game 1. But as we saw in the set prior, best of fives are best of fives for a reason. You gotta have room for that mid-set adaptation. Let's see if what Kaina's got.
I think Balloon Boy really needs to be careful with the way he's throwing out these D-lights.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
quick,
love
3
all
stairs in a
these
row,
stairs.
that's
Another
it.
one, yep, right there. That's the stock. Crowd going crazy. They love a Balloon Boy victory.
And this is such a big deal because I would not, even with seed aside, I would not go into this weekend with Balloon Boy on my favorites to beat Kaina right now.
I would
And
agree.
It's looking really good. Like, this isn't him, like, fighting for his life, getting lucky. He is dominating Kaina right now in the 1v1.
Now he still does have quite a bit of damage on the stock, so we could see it even up very quickly. There's the sidelight into the side air again.
I'm telling you, it's
I
so
think
good.
if he chills out a little bit on the D-lights, that's going to slow down a lot of the punishes that Kaina is able to find because it's mostly on the D-lights. There's the
Light
He goes
goes
for the
for
in signature.
Insig.
I was going to say, like, he didn't grab that one earlier when you talked about the suite of signatures that we saw coming
that was the one we were missing.
He didn't go for the Insig.
Yeah, we were missing Rush and we were missing the Hurricane, but opens up the boots, 3 hits, puts him off stage.
Again.
Can he catch the landing here with the downlight, puts out the tornado, lands on the bottom of the stage, comes right back forward, but now kind of doing the anti-air game that he's so good at, downlight after downlight. Balloon Boy kicks him away with the end light, goes right over to the blasters, gonna try to put him off stage. D-light dash up recovery to go for a juggle states. What else has he got?
I don't even know if a D-light recovery would do it now. I don't think a raw recovery does it if he picks it up
He
below
needs
the
like
top
another
platform.
sidelight side air.
I think so.
D-light recovery, not going to do it, so he just goes for D-light stare. The weapon throw, and that
Nice.
secures it. A much better choice than going for D-light recovery and not getting the stock. Balloon Boy gets the edge guard, now 2-1.
Dude, he's playing so well here against Kaina. I just really did not see him coming out of the gate like this, doing so well. Back over onto the main platform.
Flamesword once again, getting the end of the hitbox there. Almost playing with that neutral signature like it's like a Lance Nair, where you're trying to get the very end of the move to burn.
Like they used to hit reverse Nair,
but you get so much power and damage out of it because you don't have to worry about where you are when you're hitting it, so it's just a great option at the edge of the stage without Kaina's recovering. D-Light Cider puts even more damage on him. Balloon Boy destroying Kaina here once again, has a damage lead on a stock lead. Stomp finally stops him from the end light, but Balloon Boy just shoots him right away.
Oh, gets him with the second blast of the in light. D-Light recovery, not enough.
Leaf Shield does get punished. Brother? Trying to catch, I guess, a fadeaway to the side of the stage.
I don't know if anybody could get there in that time. I don't know about that one, Balloon Boy, but he's been playing so well. I don't want to harp on that too much, obviously.
Sidelight neutral air. Kind of could downlight him here at this point, but I don't know if that would knock out just yet. And that cross-up side air.
One more side air from pretty much anywhere is going to do it.
Puts out the N6 side air, bounces off the stage, still enough.
Kind of juggling the weapons, bringing everything down to final stock, but he's going to have to play so well. And there are a handful of pickups that Balloon Boy can grab. Like a sidelight, it's going to lead into the side air. It's going to be a KO, unless he maybe picks up a little bit too high and some of the variables come into play and he misses it. Balloon Boy is going to be very careful before he commits to ending the fadeaway side air. Does get punished with the in-light.
Teros has got that X factor with the neutral signature, right? Sidelight and air. As Balloon Boy on the left side of the stage, downlight on the juggle state. Balloon Boy might be overthinking this. Goes for the unarmed recovery. If he stays unarmed, it's going to be Kaina's comfort zone. Boots picked up once again. Flamethrower gets punched by Sidelight and air. Kaina gets the recovery. Not the strong hit. Goes for the
mano, que foi isso, velho?
Punish. Thank goodness. It looked like he was throwing that game. Now,
sem mudança de pique, vamos torcer pra ele conseguir.
Balloon Boy now one game away from a winner's side. Top 8 appearance over Kaina. But Kaina looks like he's got that adaptation through. So now the boots are on. He's getting the ground light. He can still continue the edge guard here. Goes for the ground pound. Kaina, is he going to reverse it? No. Goes right back to the stage. Tries to bait him out. Waits at the dodge. Gets the down light. But he kicks right through the end light as Kaina lets that go a little bit too soon. And now he's right back under the ground. Nair juggle stage. Gravity cancel D-Light down air. Ground pound would knock him out. But he doesn't pivot it. Kaina gets right past it.
Kaina's going to stay back over from the corner. Not even putting out end lights or D-lights. Again,
jumps right over the stair that time. Good adaptation from Kaina. This time he might do a reverse dare to cover the landing from Balloon Boy. It's getting tougher and tougher for Balloon Boy to crack through the defense of Kaina now as the game has gone on.
Yeah, Kaina's not going to let him recover back onto the main stage for free. Oh, he even gets past and turns around. He was still inside of the dead zone from that D-Light as the Blaster passed.
Down air comes through, not getting anything else off of that. Not high enough damage to combo into Cider just yet. And Balloon Boy has not been putting up the sidelights that we saw before. There it goes. He gets punished by a sidelight. Doesn't combo into Nair because it was a little too quick with the downlight since Balloon Boy flying. This could be Kaina's first lead of the set. End light will knock out. There he goes. This is what I was seeing last game, Sparky. I think Kaina's kind of figured out how to hit his stride.
Yeah.
And now I'm wondering what's Balloon Boy going to do as an adaptation in return. The sidelight Saras aren't hitting anymore. The Sarah edge guards aren't hitting anymore. He's been mostly getting damage on the boots, and Kaina's been getting all the damage back.
What I was going to say is the Blaster's gameplay is definitely slowed down here. He's not able to find the openings. There's the whirlwind.
Being able to get that knockout.
He's going back over to boots, of course. Doesn't want to spend any time with the Blasters. Has kind of figured out how to adapt against that. Finds so many punishes. Oh, he was able to fade away just in time and move, snapping his dash.
Oh, but sidelight and air, ground pounds. Tons of damage coming out from Kaina. Does get a quick flame sword in there. Burns Kaina to the left, putting him almost in the orange. Downlight whiffed. Sidelight and air. Kaina goes for a dodge out read and misses the weapon pickup. Uncharacteristic, but gets the kick anyways. Not too damaged.
Now swapping over the hammer. He has a nice lead. It might just be Stomp Side Air City. Kind of looks like he's setting up for it. He might get frustrated like he did previously with that. If Balloon Boy wants to play aerially, he could just go vertical. Yeah, there's the dare.
Side air hits, but side air hits right back. Kaina with the gravity cancel sidelight to celebrate. He is now up 2 stocks to 1.
Even though he's finding his stride, Balloon Boy's still up 2-0. So if he gets the victory this game, he's still gonna have to find 2 more.
Sparky, this is concerning. I'm like looking at Balloon Boy and he's just jumping around, getting hit by neutral light in there. Okay, finally finds the Blasters. He's gonna get some end light damage in, but I still give favor to Kaina here. He's getting his sidelight nairs. He's getting the dashes in.
Gosh.
I mean, and we're seeing the confidence with the whiff punishes. That's 3 sidelight nairs. Goes for the recovery here, maybe. No, goes in for the down sig. I thought down sig was gonna come out for sure, but Kaina just being a little too conservative. End light gonna knock out next time that it hits. And Balloon Boy has gone this entire game really struggling to get in at all. Kinda is going to bring this to a game 4, like almost absolutely.
He's going to get caught there, but nothing oh, I can't believe he didn't get a punish in time. He moved just a little bit in the direction that Balloon Boy did. The in-light for the KO. One thing that is just not working for Balloon Boy anymore is the side lights. One, he's missing them, and because again, like it's the same thing that we were talking about with Sandstorm earlier. You go to a map with soft platforms, I worry about
this is neutral. This is a neutral pick.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. He's going to go right back to the blasters. It didn't look like he believed in them too much, but he's going to go right back to them. So far, so good. Gets a good combo. Neutral light coming through. Meanwhile, Kinda looks like he is fully online.
Yeah, maybe play the in-light game a little bit more. The side light kind of is able to overspace to get the timing in for the punish. But if he lingers just a little bit too much, then he gets caught by the second.
Dare reversal on the leaf shield. No
Great
dodge, but the
toss,
backswing
too.
of the recovery means Kinda gets more damage for it. The downlights now start covering the landing. Another downlight could come through here. If Kinda does like a dash jump fastfall end light, that could be huge. But Balloon Boy sends him off stage, puts up the metal blade. Could do it again. D-light side air is at the stock. That's it. Balloon Boy takes the lead in game 4.
He's doing it with both his blasters and his boots, as you just saw on that stock. He was doing a great job with the end lights. He started things off doing the D-light into the side light on the blasters, which is what you do at low damage. Okay, Kinda's ready for the timing on the end light now.
Oh, that is scary. It's scary edge guarding there. Wait, Kinda goes
Oh,
all the way
that
through.
was so
I thought he was going to catch up with the recovery, but
Yeah.
both players just kind of froze.
He just kind
in
of
that
like lagged
situation.
along the top side of the corner.
No dodge.
I really thought that recovery was coming. The on-stage
What?
ground pound, that's like one of the first times we've seen the ground pound.
Ground
There's the
pound,
down
side air, neutral
reload.
light. Okay, a leaf shield gets punished by stop side air. Kinda doesn't take too much damage for that, but that was still a crazy stock. Like low damage ground pound into fadeaways there. Looked great. Balloon Boy now on the boots.
Nice punish on the in light. Tries to find a second follow-up, can't do it. Doesn't chase with that, but he does throw out the buzzsaw. Let's see, he's gonna wait, get caught by an in light. There's the weapon toss in the side light, gets in the blasters.
Oh, and now Kinda does give it a down lane recovery.
does
That's
it.
going to be
Yes,
kind of off
it
the top of the stage. All right, Balloon Boy, one stock away from representing NA in top 4 to go up against Acno. Kinda has to get through 2 stocks to stay in the set. Let's see what he can do. One side light comes through, stomp, in an end light.
Nice.
Has him off the side of the stage, low on jumps, recovery here can knock him out. Goes in, doesn't get the stomp, doesn't get the side air afterwards, but Balloon Boy gets hit by that side light, putting him into red, and now
Oh, I thought
Kinda
we
needs
were
to
gonna
stop
see another
Sair.
damage. Dude kinda has the weapon to not only get the damage, hold on to the weapon, and find the KO. He's
it's
so
gonna be
close
even.
to it. There's the
Dude,
down air, yeah. You wanna play in the
Dá
air.
pra ganhar, mano. Dá pra ganhar, que nervoso.
Gameplay, and he's swapping
What's on
back to the
deck? Is
hammer.
it boots? What does Balloon Boy
I
have
think
coming
it's
up
boots,
next?
yeah, for the blasters that he picked up previously.
No, okay,
No, it is the
blasters are still there,
blasters.
had him primed. All right. So now Balloon Boy fighting against Kinda, goes in for the side light, gets
Punish.
hit by that side light. Oh, that's a hard punish. Double nair almost connects.
Que
Oh,
isso?
still going,
It's
scooping
going,
a nair.
the vertical gameplay's so
Low
scary.
jumps. I can't believe it. Kinda played that entire stock with like 5 attacks. Okay, D-light, side light, doesn't get the Sarah right afterwards. Balloon Boy dropping some critical damage, but gets the D-light pivot nair.
Nice.
Down air.
Catching the dare. There was no dodge that came after it, so he couldn't find the second dare.
Still behind on damage though, and these leaf shields could be bad.
No.
Okay, gravity comes with that recovery, but taking a huge risk, but getting a huge reward. Now evened up the game in damage.
Dude, Kinda's not a single
Left
hit.
sider again. He got
That
disarmed.
disarms too. There's a weapons bomb, but it's all the way.
Oh, the dare
on
with
right
the
side of
dodge down.
stage.
Reed now kind of on center stage. Could he go for the stomp here? No. Doesn't get by the gravity cancel. Delay. It looks like Balloon Boy gets hit by
Thermal.
that sider. Low on jumps. Has to make it back to the stage.
No.
Dive kick reversal. That means he's got another chance.
No.
But kind of gets right through.
Ah, mano, ele cancelou o recovery, mano. Caraca, velho. Meu caramba. Jogaram muito bem, pelo menos, né, mano? Foi uma partida da hora. Enfim, se inscreve no canal pra estar acompanhando mais partidas, gente. É isso, um beijo e tchau, tchau.